I am a masculinist. But more importantly, I am masculinist. Let me explain. If you Google masculinist, you're going to find that there's both a noun and an adjective. I am identifying with the adjective. But first, let me tell you what the noun is. The noun is an advocate of the rights or needs of men, which of course I am, but I'm also an advocate of the needs and the rights of women as well. That's a no-brainer for me. That's obvious. It's amazing to me people don't think the same way, that women and men should have equal rights. Yeah, that's obvious. So naturally, I think men and women, if they have equal rights, then that means men should have equal rights. Yeah, obviously. But more importantly, I am the adjective of a masculinist. And here's what that's defined as. It's characterized by or denoting attitudes or values which are held to be typical of men. Okay, so let's explore that. Let's unpack that a little bit. What are attitudes or values that are typical of men? Well, I guess it depends on the man, right? But what I have done on my YouTube channel in the past, I've already created what I deem is a top 10 list of traits of a masculine man. Because everyone's going to have a slightly different view on what masculinity is. To make it more simple for me to understand, simpler for me to understand, here they are, in no particular order. A masculine man is confident. A masculine man respects women and helps his fellow man. A masculine man is skilled and he knows what his skill is. He finds identity in his skill. That's fair to say. A masculine man is healthy and active. A masculine man is decisive. A masculine man is committed. A masculine man is a leader. A masculine man is a good communicator. A masculine man is funny. And a masculine man is emotionally intelligent, meaning he understands how to control his emotions. His emotions don't get the best of him, nor does he store them up. He understands his emotions. Now, these traits could easily be true of women. Not doubting that at all. But specifically, what I am presenting to you is, these are traits that are expected to be of men. These are values that society ultimately expects of men. People expect men to be funny. People expect men to respect women. People expect men to be confident. I can say these things about all these things. These are things that people expect out of men. And when they are these things, the more they are these things, they are by default, at least subconsciously, more masculine than a man. Let me do the opposite. If a man is indecisive, I don't know. I just really can't make up my mind where I want to go, what I want to do. And if he's not funny, if he's emotionally unintelligent, meaning he's just angry all the time, or he's just freaking out, man, all the time. Like, those are things that ultimately are not deemed masculine. Okay, so this is just a list that I made up that I identify with. Okay, so let's go back to that adjective, which I've got written right here. The adjective, the masculinist. The adjective, masculinist. If you were to describe a man as masculinist, like me, characterized by or denoting attitudes or values held to be typical of men. Okay, well, you just heard my 10 things that I shared with you, those traits of a masculine man that I composed there. So I'm a speaker, I'm a spokesman of those things, and I celebrate those things. And I don't see anything, chauvinistic about those things. I think that those are very respectable traits. And again, they can be true for women, but especially I am acknowledging as a man that those are things that I celebrate. On my YouTube channel, most of my subscribers are men. And what I've been able to do as a leader, which is one of those traits, is to help us know that that's okay to celebrate being masculine. And of course, one of those traits is respecting women, right? Those are masculine traits. So I just wanted to make this video to help myself better understand what it means to be a masculinist. Because I think if people hear that, they think it's a mockery of feminism. Not at all. I'm not here to mock women. And again, that's one of the traits, is respecting women. I'm not going to mock women, even if it's a woman that has a different political view or religious view. It doesn't matter to me. Respect the woman anyway. Respect the man anyway. And so I don't see myself as having a viewpoint that is conflicting women's rights or feminism even, I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me. I'm not intimidated by it. Equal rights for men and women. So by default, sure, that makes me a masculinist. But more importantly, an adjective you can use to describe me, and an adjective I celebrate, is masculinist. It's okay to celebrate being a guy based on those traits that I just shared. There's not one of those traits that anyone would say, you know what, I can't respect a man who's confident. I can't respect a man who helps his fellow man or respects women. I can't respect a man who is good and skilled at some things in life and finds his identity in that. I can't respect a man who's healthy and active, working out and eating right. I can't respect that. I can't respect a man who's decisive. He knows what he wants. I can't respect a man who's committed to things like his family and his job. I can't respect a man who's a leader. I'd rather a man be a follower and just do what everyone else says. I can't respect a man who's good at communicating. I'd rather him just keep things to himself. I can't respect a man who's funny. Men aren't supposed to be funny. I can't respect a man who's emotionally intelligent, understanding. See, obviously, these are respectful traits. How would anyone in the world disagree with what I'm saying here? Well, it's because being a masculine man, I'm a good communicator. And I know that these are things that celebrate men in a positive way. And that is a good thing. And I am here as a masculinist spokesman to present this to the world. That being a masculinist and being masculinist can be a very good thing when you know what it looks like the right way. And I'm here to present to you that this is what being a masculinist and being masculinist is supposed to look like.